Hi guys, it's Miss S with Mr. Johnson. We're here today to talk to you guys about the table saw. Ta-da!
Safety first! Alright, this is how we set up the table saw. There is a lock lever right here, which you push, and it releases these feet, and you just push it down until it locks. The fence for the table saw is stored right here, as well as the extension cord. To continue unboxing the saw, we can locate the fence right here and pull that out, as well as the push stick. To attach the fence, all you need to do is start from the side closest to you and drop it in space. And you can move the fence to where you need it. This is a measurement that you can use to line up where the fence is, and then this button locks it in place. In order to raise the blade, all that you need to do is crank clockwise, lowering the blade counterclockwise. This saw allows the table to be extended when we need to cut something wider than the fence allows. To do that, we just flip this lever, and then you can slide the fence all the way open and lock it in place. Once the table's been extended, you can see here, you can slide this little toolbox out, which has additional tools, Allen wrenches, a blade guard, and a miter gauge. This table saw is a saw stop. So this is the on button. If you notice, it has a red blinking indicator light. What that means is that it's getting itself ready. So now it is green, which means it has powered this device right here. And what this device does is if you touch the blade when it is on, it will literally fire this piece of aluminum that's down here into the blade. It immediately stops it, and the blade itself will instantly drop. The way that the saw stop works is by your electrical conductivity. So you can see it's powered on, but it's actually not turned on. And the minute I touch the blade, it faults. So even at this point, I would not be able to turn the saw on by pulling it up, because it won't allow you to do it. Once the indicator light is turned green, this is the on lever, and you just pull toward you. This on switch is also called a knee switch. Let's talk a little bit about safety with the table saw. The most important thing that you need to know is the table saw is designed for making long cuts, not making cross cuts. So this is a perfect board that we would use, that we could cut it down. But it is not designed to cut across. A cross cut means cutting across the grain. A long cut goes with the grain. So I can cut this 2x4 this way, but never cut it this way. Did I say that you can't cross-cut? Let me show you the one way that you can. You need to use this miter gauge, which fits into the grooves of the table, and then you need to make sure that you remove the fence. Do not allow the fence to even be up there. Then you can hold your piece of material against the miter gauge.
Go ahead.
This is the reason why we don't cross-cut, typically, unless the fence is removed. The fence, as we cross-cut, will pinch this piece on this side of the fence, and it's called a kickback. The blade is spinning towards you at very high RPM, and this piece will shoot and hit you in the stomach, or worse. Another important safety rule is to set the blade height only slightly above the total thickness of the material you're cutting. So we want to just do this, and again, do this while the saw is not plugged in, and then that's a good height. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
In order to set the thickness of the piece that we want to cut with the fence, we need to release the lock. I always use a tape measure because it's more accurate. And then remember to go off the inside of the blade, not the outside. So if I want to make this 5 inches, I slide until I'm at 5 and then lock it in place. Whenever you're cutting something small, or your hand is going to cross this threshold right here, you always want to use this push stick, which will let you ride against the fence and push the board through.
Mm-hmm.
To adjust the angle of the blade, you just need to squeeze, and you can set the angle right there.
Uh-huh.